how to start your own house flipping business. Really good search. I can help you out with this. My name is Brando, and over the last 3 years, having started a lot of different types of businesses, having gotten around a lot of people who have started their own house flipping business, the first thing I can tell you, if you're serious about wanting to start your own house flipping business, it's important that you're aware of the process, okay? Because it's a very serious process. It's intense, and there's only really three approaches that you can take when it comes to starting your own house flipping business. The first is you can either buy a house right off the bat. You can finance a house through the bank, and as soon as you get the house, you could wait for the market to fluctuate a little bit in the first couple months, and then you can make a little bit of extra income off of that. And then there's a second one, which is kind of common, not as common, but you can finance a house and then you can remodel it yourself and then put it back on the market, in a couple months, a couple years. All right, and then there's the third, which is the most common, and this is financing or buying a house and then renting it out. Now, I'm just warning you here, having had friends, having had people who I've associated with over the last 3 years in my business ventures who have done this, I've seen a lot of them, quit and give up just because there's so much stress involved. If you're dealing with one of the three, especially renting or renovating, it's crazy. Some of the costs, it can amount to a lot more than you'd expect. Dealing with tenants, if you're doing renting, it's just the process. That alone it's crazy. And I'd advise you, if you're looking at starting a business because you want flexibility and leverage, and you're looking at doing those things, ask yourself the questions. Do you want to deal with those? Do you want to deal with tenants? Do you want to deal with people not paying rent on time? Because people who are paying $500 a month for rent, depending on the type of property that you are trying to flip, it's going to take a long time for you to actually be able to pay off your debts for that house. All right, and these are questions you need to be aware of, questions you need to be asking. So if you're looking to just start a business, I've got a lead for you here, but that essentially is questions to ask yourself before really starting your own house flipping business. But if you're just looking to start a business, I've got a lead for you here that I transitioned over to after starting a lot of online and offline businesses, and I transitioned solely to the internet 12 months ago, and I was able to create a full-time income working part-time after coming across a guy who's using the internet without dealing with anything technical, without dealing with employees or equipment, and I just started to model and copy what they're doing. It took me a period of 2 weeks after that to create a full-time income working part-time, and it's the best advice I could give you. There's different business opportunities out there that you could start online, and the beautiful thing about the internet, there's not as much risk, there's not as much overhead when comparing it to a house flipping business. All right, and when you have someone who's willing to help you, which is what I advise you to do, is to find someone who's really willing to guide you and help you, you can create a very lucrative income, okay, a very passive income quickly. All right, so if you've got a good work ethic, if you're willing to learn a few simple things, I can share with you what I've done in the last 12 months and how you can use the exact same process on the internet to create an income, to run your own business, all right, without dealing with equipment, employees, without having to remodel anything, all right, without having to deal with tenants that don't pay rent, okay, without dealing with any of those things. I can share with you what I've done in the last 12 months to create a full-time income, working part-time, without anything technical either, okay, without creating products or websites or any of that stuff. And if you want to check that out, and you want more information on this, I'll put a link to my site down below. You can check it out. It's 123marketingtips.com. What you'll see there is a 4-minute video from myself explain a little bit more about my story and the process that I've taken, okay, and then after that you'll see testimonials, and you'll also see a presentation from my business partner explain more detail what this is, and you'll see those testimonials from people who I personally work with, average ordinary people making their first $500 day, their first $1,000 week, just average ordinary people who brought a good work ethic, who are willing to learn a few simple things. So if that's you, I look forward to working with you, my friend. I look forward to seeing you on the next page, but I hope you got value out of this video anyway. I hope you enjoyed as much as I put it together for you, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Have an awesome day.